What is Playwright? So guys, Playwright is actually an open source test automation tool that has been developed by Microsoft to perform end-to-end testing of the modern web applications. Playwright has been garnering and huge and humongous support to be used into the automation area. The key or salient features of Playwright that is being used these days are the cross-browser support. It means that it provides you the support across the browsers, whether it is Chrome, Safari, or so on. It provides us the cross-platform compatibility. It means that we can develop our code and the tests in Linux or Windows. It provides us the cross-language support. So cross-language support basically means that we have an option to choose our binding language. We can decide in which we want to write our coding, whether it is JavaScript or whether it is Python, C#, PHP or Java itself. Then we have mobile emulation, we have headless and headful modes, we have browser contexts, auto waits, web first assertions, and a very powerful tooling options. So these are the normal key features of Playwright, and we need to understand what are the benefits of it and why it has been raising the popularity. The benefits is that it is very reliable, and that is very important when we come to testing, because whatever is tested that eventually ends up into the production. Playwright's auto wait and web first assertions help us eliminate the flaky tests. Then the efficiency of Playwright is very good. We can run tests in headless modes that speeds up our execution, and this feature helps us achieve the CI/CD pipelines that what we can cover in the ongoing trainings or in the extended sessions. Then we have a huge flexibility, as I earlier said, that it provides cross-language support, which means that we can work in Java, JavaScript, or we can work in Python, C#, PHP. Along with that, we have an option of isolation, and this is very important. Browser context provides that. Browser context ensures us that the tests are run in the isolated environments, and that helps us prevent interference between the tests. So these are the key benefits that Playwright offers. Of course, the list is very huge, but these are the main ones that one can actually go to. Now, how does Playwright works? So the architecture of any tool is the key, and it helps us understand how it works. So Playwright's architecture, as I said, has been designed to provide reliable and efficient testing for web applications. Its key components are mainly the browser context, as I explained earlier, browser process, the selectors, auto waits, web first assertions, tracing, and as I previously mentioned, the powerful tooling. Now, with powerful tooling, we are actually trying to say that Playwright includes tools like Playwright Inspector that is used for debugging. Then there is Trace Viewer for capturing execution tests. And then we can also do code generation for creating the tests. Yes, you heard it right. Code generation for creation of the tests. These tools enhance the testing experience and help the developers as well as the testers to create and maintain their tests more efficiently and more speed and performance. So that's what one looks in any tool. Here we can see that what are the main components in the architecture of Playwright. We have Playwright test, that of course one has to use it. We have Playwright code, we have loaders, matchers, reporters, runners. Then we have HTML reporting options. We have the options to record and play also. We can record videos, we can record the pages, we can trace it, we can play around the webs, we can play around the browsers. So these are the main components of the architecture of the Playwright. Now, how does it actually work? See, primary thing that Playwright has to do is the test execution. Playwright runs these tests in isolated browser contexts that ensures that each test runs in a clean environment so that we can avoid the interference between the tests as well as the environments. There is an element interaction. See, when we are automating the web applications, what are we actually trying to do? We basically want to interact with the web elements like ID, like XPath, which can be absolute or relative, like class, like name, like tags, and so on and so forth. If we can interact with them, then we can simulate the real life actions like single click, double click, the right clicks, the drag options, entering text, deleting text, playing with the radio buttons, playing with the lists and the drop downs. So the element interaction is very, very important. Then we have assertions. Playwright performs web first assertions to verify the state of the web application. Then of course we have reporting also. Playwright captures the detailed execution traces and generates reports to help the diagnosis of the test failures, and that is very important. Why it is important? Because as one will start creating an automated tool, they will be working and increasing their regression test pack. And when the regression test pack keeps on increasing, it becomes very painful to find the point of failure, to find the point of pain, and that's where the reporting part comes into picture. The reporting part gives you not only the analytics and statistics, like what percentage of the tests are passing, what area is passing, what are the logs which we can fetch onto, but it gives you the overall picture of the entire product. So these are the key components, or how we can say like what all execution the architecture goes through. Here we can have a look at the architecture again. So we can see at the left hand side is the we can say these are the binding languages. We can have JavaScript, C#, Java, Python, or PHP. These are the client libraries, or as we can say the binding languages. They talk to the server of the Playwright. The Playwright server talk to the browsers. When it interacts with the browsers respond, and the response is communicated to us, to the user, whether it's a developer or a tester, via these responses into the binding languages. So this is how the whole journey of the test execution, of the test creation ends up. So this is how the architecture normally revolves around. Of course, there are many integrities. There are many nitty-gritties, there are many integration that has to be covered whenever one is going to actually work on the tool. So that will be taken up in the extended sessions, in the trainings. So I hope this will give us a very boost towards the confidence of the audience, whoever listens to it, so that they can choose to use this tool and bring them in their work. Happy learning, guys. Let's catch up next time. Best of luck.